All right, everybody, we are live in Facebook. We are live in Zoom and we're good to go. All right, so we are gonna see if there's anybody joining and I'm gonna get going. How are you guys doing? Today, we are gonna talk about how to create your aligned business. Oh my God, I'm super excited to talk about this with you today. So, as we get started, and I don't know if there's anybody in the group hopping on right now, and if you catch the replay, it's totally cool. You can tag hashtag replay because I'm going to have you drop some comments in the comment section. So I have a couple questions for you before we get started. I would love to hear from those that are live or those that are watching on replay. What does the word alignment mean to you? So, is alignment important for you in your business, in your life? What does alignment mean? That's the first question. I'd love for you to pop it into the comments. Let me know what it means to you. And then also, I would love to hear from you. What are you looking to receive from this training today? From how to create your aligned business. What are you looking to receive? Drop it in the comments. I'm just going to pop over to Facebook and see if there's any comments there showing up yet. And if not, all good. I'll check again in a minute. I don't think I'm seeing my video on Facebook. So I'm just going to go back to my Zoom. Okay. And I have another question for you. So, how balanced do you currently feel within your business today? How balanced do you currently feel within your business today? How intentional does your time feel? How intentional does your time feel? And then finally, how much joy and pleasure does your business bring to you today? So whether you're on live or whether you're watching the replay, just pop a comment in. I'll be checking back afterwards as well. So I'd love to hear what you say. I'd love to celebrate this with you. So the reason I'm asking about intention is my business is called Live with Intent. And about 15 years ago, funny enough, I got a tattoo on my back called Live with Intent. And it's so funny because at the time, I was going through a lot and I needed some inspiration. And if you would have told Amy at 30 that 10 or 15 years later, she was going to be the CEO and founder of a global mind, body, and soul wellness company called Live with Intent, I wouldn't have believed you. But it's funny how the universe works. And as you can tell, intention is a very important part of who I am. It helps me stay in alignment with my purpose and with my direction. And living with intention has gotten me to where I am today, which is talking with you, which I'm really grateful for. And I'm really excited to be here. So thank you. I always set the personal intention with my audience that I want you to walk away with at least one thing that is going to help you with the problem that you're looking to solve with the time that we spend here today. So I love to ask, what is your intention from our time here today for the next 45, 50 minutes? Again, please go ahead and share your answers in the comments. And again, if you're on replay, just pop it in on replay and I'll be checking it afterwards. And I know Eileen's monitoring this, so if I can't see Facebook, so if there are any comments, feel free to let me know. So how many of you would like to experience deeper and more empowering mind, body, and soul wellness? How many would you like to be aligned with your soul purpose? So aligned with your soul purpose that you have the confidence and the courage to repeatedly move towards that which you desire. And would you like to finally let go of the hustle and have the freedom to stop trading your time for money? Today, I'm going to share with you how you're going to get out of your head and lead more intentionally with your heart. The result that you're going to get from this is you're going to become this calm inside the chaos. You're going to learn how to create your business in aligned leadership harmony. And you're going to learn how to create the freedom and flexibility you desire to collapse time on your success. And at the end of this training, if you have enjoyed this experience, then I would love to invite you to stay and learn how you can connect more intimately into my world. I have something really exciting that I'm super excited to share with you. But first, let's begin. So a little bit about me. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amy Jones. I am 44. I'm a wife and a mom to 3 little humans. And I'm the CEO and founder of Live with Intent, which is a global mind, body, soul wellness company. My mission is to help women heal by bringing harmony to your life and to your business so that you can create your liberated Fempire. So before, on paper, my life checked all the boxes. I had the nice house, the fancy car, the committed relationship. I had the 6-figure corporate business income. And in 2017, after the birth of our second child, my world came crashing down. I was faced with some very serious relationship trauma. Something had to change. And at the time, I was not strong enough to lead myself the way that I needed to. So I searched for outside help. I needed it. I connected randomly with an amazing woman. She introduced me to energy healing, and instantly my life changed. I learned about chakras. I learned about masculine and feminine energy. I learned about the subconscious. I meditated for the first time ever. I was hooked, like this whole world. I'm like, where have you been my whole life? I wish somebody had taught me about this in high school or in my 20s. Could you imagine where life would have been had you known the things we know now that we know then? But here we are. And that was the beginning of my spiritual awakening. And, for the first time in my life, after, probably like 10 plus years of counseling and therapy, I finally felt as though I was no longer putting a Band-Aid on my problems. I was getting to the root of my issues. Lack of trust, fear of abandonment, poor self-worth. And as a result of this, I did a lot of mind, body, and soul wellness healing. Literally everything. You've named it, I've tried it. Psilocybin, plant medicine, Reiki, energy healing, sound bath, meditation, NLP, like the list goes on and on and on. I've literally tried everything. I was a former high-level competitive athlete. I've traveled the world. I'm outgoing, I'm social, and I always got along well with others. And it's really crazy because from the outside, you never would have known that I had this like tornado of chaos swirling around inside my head at any given moment. But the fact was that I could not get out of my head. I was a doer, I was a hustler, I was a control freak. I was constantly fantasizing about the future, and leading with my heart was like a foreign concept to me. I was stressed, I was anxious, I was worried, I was overwhelmed, I was depressed. I was living a life of lies, of codependency, of addiction, of unhealthy relationship attachments. My life was a mess. And it's funny because my number one core value is trust. Yeah, I didn't trust anything or anyone in my world because I didn't trust myself. And when I learned how to lead myself and honor all of me in balanced masculine and feminine energetic harmony, my whole world changed. My mind stopped spinning. I was able to get quiet and listen to my heart. And as a result, I've reclaimed my self-leadership. And I learned how to build my desired foundation from the ground up. And I'm really proud of the woman I am today. Last year, I retired from my 20-year corporate business sales career, and our family moved 5 hours away to our new home, which I like to call a little pocket of paradise, where it feels like I'm more on a vacation here, which is what I've always wanted. Life moves slower with more intention. I taste the moments instead of hurrying over them in a rush. I linger. Everything sparkles. And my experiences feel richer. They're more meaningful, and I laugh and I smile a lot more. But the really cool part is that my stomach is no longer in knots because I speak my truth, even if it scares the crap out of me, because I have the courage to face my fears, even if it scares the crap out of me, because I allow myself to feel it all. I know and I trust the wisdom to allow myself to feel it all. And, even the most uncomfortable of moments, I know are just as much of a powerful gift because it gives me the discipline and courage to face my fears and rise through that as it is as receiving those moments of joyful pleasure. There is a gift in literally every moment, and I powerfully walk through all of them. And it's taken me a long time to get here. And I'm not perfect, but I have found what works for me, and that is living with my intention. That is the reclaiming of my self-leadership. And that is the aligned woman within me that I have profoundly birthed. And as I lead myself, I am equally empowering my children, my partner, my family, my clients to as well rise in their empowering self-leadership. Because I trust you to lead. Because I trust me to lead. Because I now listen to the wisdom of my heart. And I honor the divinity of my soul. And I honor the divinity of your soul. Because I am so devoted to the evolution and growth of empowering and harmonious leadership. And now, as a result, I have created space in my world to enjoy a business that feels purposeful and pleasurable and heart-centered. Most importantly, aligned with my soul's mission. And I want to help you do the same. I want to help you create your aligned business and ignite your liberated Fempire. You can tell I'm pretty passionate about what I do. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love if you could share in the comments, what are one or two things that you have learned that you would be more willing to share with others to inspire and activate and help them grow and expand. And for those that, again, are watching on replay, please feel free to share in the comments, because this is how you connect and inspire and activate others. It's that connection we create. And so I'd love to hear what you're learning from each other in the comments so that we can share and celebrate everybody's rise together, because we're all important. So I'm just going to take a minute and see if my Facebook video is showing up yet. See if I can see any comments, because it wasn't before. And I don't see the video. All good. We'll just keep going. Okay. So I want to give you a couple of case studies to sort of set the stage here. One of my clients, Vanessa, she came to me. Her marriage was broken. She was stressed. She was extremely unhappy. And within a few weeks, she was literally sparkling. She has welcomed more feminine essence into her world, and she's literally shining. And by the end of the 3 months that we were working together, her and her husband were closer than ever. Another one of my clients, Crystal, ignited her business by combining the spirituality of astrology, human design, and gene keys in combination with my 20 years of corporate business excellence. And this has resulted with her decluttering, rebuilding, and leveling up all parts of her life and business. This whole bucket of spiritual business integration, the astrology, the gene keys, the human design, I wish I had known about this when I was in corporate. I would have just been like, oh my God, so much easier. But here we are. Another client of mine, Yoda, I actually had a really cool but different experience with him. I supported him in rebalancing his entire global meditation business into harmonized masculine and feminine business energetics. And in the middle of our time working together, he actually got promoted from director to chief marketing officer. So proud of this guy, like amazing human. And whether it's personal or professional, or whether it's a combination of both, the more in harmony and in alignment you are with your soul's pure intention, the more wealth you're going to receive in all areas of your life, guaranteed. So everything I am teaching you today in this mini training, Create Your Aligned Business, comes from my bigger mentorship journey called Build Your Fempire. This is an ongoing mentorship journey where we focus on facilitating your exact business for success, where we declutter, we rebuild, we level up all parts of your business and your life with crystal clarity and expansive depth. You get the coaching to build your business from pleasure first, which is so important because that helps you create a business that deeply resonates with who you are. And it creates the impact that you're desiring to give and to receive. So the training that you're getting today is a high-level overview of the exact system that I take my private clients through. So there's 3 steps to creating your aligned business. And the first step is called clear. In step number 1, what you're going to do is you're going to want to conduct a life and a business audit. So how we do this is you're going to look at this as an opportunity to uncover where in your current world, in your life or your business, but business in this case is out of balance. You're going to want to look at all of the 7 key areas of your life. So spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, career, relationship. That's your relationship with yourself and your relationship with others. And so your goal is you want to take an inventory of what's working and what isn't. And then your desired result eventually is you want to be able to slow down so that you can speed up. But you got to know where you are first. So I'll give you an example. When I was in corporate, we used to do these things all the time called business process improvement audits. We would work with companies. They would pay us to go into their business and audit their strengths and their weaknesses. We would find their gaps in their business that were directly impacting the quality of their work, their employees, their customer experience, and their bottom line revenue. And once the companies had this information, they could then devise a clear path and a clear picture of what was working and what wasn't, so that they could make a plan of action that aligned with their specific growth goals and KPI targets. So, like I said before, you can do this in your life or in your business. Every single thing in the universe is a relationship with a person, place, or thing. So in the case of creating your aligned business, you're going to want to do it with your business. But again, you can do this in your life, all areas of your life, because everything interacts and interconnects, and your life certainly impacts your business, and your business certainly impacts your life. And I want you to remember, the more that you are in alignment with your soul purpose, the more natural harmony you're going to be creating, and the more pleasure and wealth you will receive. Okay, so I'd love for you to type in the comments, what from stage 1 do you connect with the most? Do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? What resonates with you? Does this make sense? Again, if you're watching on the replay, pop it in the comments and we'll come back and just tag me and we can have a conversation about it. And because I can't see the Facebook Live, I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so step 2 is correct. In step 2, what you're going to want to do is strategically plan your new stable foundation. And what you're going to want to do is you've completed this audit. Okay, so you have an inventory of what's working and what isn't. And now you're going to want to create a plan of action to get you from where you are to where you want to be. This specific plan is going to become the foundation of your new, sustainable, harmonious business model. And I'm using these words on purpose because you don't want to replace the old job working your butt off for a new job and it's exhausting. You want to create your business from pleasure first, which means energetic harmony. You can do this process as intuitively or as structured as you like. So intuitively, you could write this on a napkin. You could visualize whatever. If you need the help from somebody, you could connect with somebody. I do these all the time with people. I do one-off business planning intensives. I love it. It's also part of my coaching. I also have a free guide that I can share with people that gets you going in the right direction, which is my balanced business blueprint. There's a number of ways that you can do this. Just intuitively allow yourself to lead. Don't overdo it. You can always go back and deepen the experience next time. So some questions that you're going to want to consider asking yourself in reflection as you go through this action creation process. Where do you desire the freedom and flexibility in your business? What can you do yourself? What can you outsource? How do you stop working in your business so that you can take back, rise out of it, and get back to working on your business? The vision. Where do you desire more work-life balance? Why am I even doing this? What is my purpose? What is the direction that I'm taking my business? How do I want to feel inside my business? And who can help me get there faster? Do I want their help? And how can I enjoy this experience more? So, in combination with that, I want you to pay really close attention to your energy. We have both a masculine and a feminine energetic footprint within us. The masculine is your action, it's your strategy, it's your structure, it's your foundation, it's the container, it's your business, it's your strategy. And the feminine is your intuition, it's your being, it's your knowing, it's your guiding, it's your leading. And I could literally spend an entire masterclass talking just about the energetics of masculine and feminine and this topic in amongst itself, because it is so vitally important in combination with the strategy to have the energetics in balanced harmony to support your highest mind, body, soul wellness as you create your new aligned business and aligned with your soul purpose. Your soul wants you to be harmonious, wants you to be balanced. So if you want to dig deeper on this, more than happy to connect with you. Just really pay close attention to how you're feeling, what feels off, what feels on. You're also going to want to reflect as you're creating your plan on your immediate environment. So who can support you, as I said before, who can expand you, also who might potentially be hindering you or slowing you or stunting your growth or siphoning from where you want to go. Pay attention to that. I'm going to invite you to strategically connect with the following 3 different types of people to help support your business planning. So you're going to have activators. These are the people who are energetically exciting to you. They ignite your growth. Like, let's go. And there's the expanders. These are the people that are going to help you collapse time on your success. And then there's the masters. These are the people that have been there, done that, got the t-shirt. They're going to show you how to do exactly what you've mastered in a fraction of time that it took them to learn, so that you don't take 3 years when they can show you how to do something in 3 weeks. Time is money. Time and energy are your most important, valuable assets in this experience. So some examples of activators and expanders and masters, just to kind of bring it back to our conversation today. You can look at people like Drew Barrymore, Miley Cyrus, Jennifer Lopez, Gabby Bernstein, Oprah Winfrey, any high-level competitive athlete or Olympic athlete, a specific industry leading professional that you positively admire. So all of these people in their own way have created this exciting version, their version of success that connects with you. That's the energy you want to connect into, and you want to ride that wave. So I'd love to hear what part of this section, connect, resonates with you the most. Again, if you're on replay, drop it in the comments, and I'll get notified when there's comments on this video, and we'll just keep going. Step 3 is called create. So we have clear, correct, and create. In step 3, you're going to ignite your business from the pureness of your soul. So what does this mean? Okay, so you have audited your life and your business. You've created a plan to get you from here to there. This is where the real fun begins, where the real manifestation begins. And this is where it gets like raw and real. This is where you're going to move from the life that you know into the life that you desire and bring it right here. This is where you are going to invite yourself to surrender to everything you have ever known to be true and to tune into your inner compass to co-create your desired reality right now. And to do this, you got to get really quiet. You got to declutter. And that's why that first step is so important, because you want to declutter so that you can think, you can breathe, you can feel, you can taste, you can touch, and you can listen. Fear is going to scream at you. But your intuition is going to whisper, and you're going to miss it if you got a lot of noise in your space. So getting quiet and creating space is uncomfortable. I know, I've been there. I go through this and I still go through this. This is an evolution of my growth. It gets easier, but it's still pretty uncomfortable. I know how to navigate it now. But it's still an unfamiliar, uncomfortable place, because as humans, we want to be doing something. We want to be, where am I going? What am I doing? What's the plan? That's your mind. And so it does feel uncomfortable and it does feel unfamiliar. Some people call this the void or the unknown. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I believe you are safe in the unknown. And it is within the safety of this space that your superpower is actually activated and expanded. You just got to trust it. This space, this unknown space, is your epicenter of greatness. And it is within this space. Oh, and I just love getting the spirit chills on this, because this is when you fully trust yourself. To fully surrender and have the courage to go towards that which you cannot see, but deeply know to be true. This is your 0 point of limitless potential, where all of your dreams become your reality right now. And it all begins with trust. Trusting yourself to live with intention, to bring alignment to your world, which leads to harmony, which leads to wealth, which leads to pleasure and joy and fun and all the stuff that we want. So if I go back to my former client, Vanessa, when she and I originally connected, she thought her marriage was over. She lacked purpose. She lacked pleasure in her business. And now in comparison, her energy is dramatically different. She feels energetically clean and she has a calm confidence. Her business now brings her pleasure and joy, and there's a deep love and respect and trust with her and her husband. And I want to help you feel in total soul alignment with your business. So how are you feeling with step 3? What part excites you? What part scares you? Drop it in the comment and just hashtag replay, and we'll catch it on the replay. Okay, so we're going to do a little recap here. I've just given you the 3 steps that I have used for the majority of my 20 years of corporate business, and that I still use in my business today. And actually, these are the 3 steps that I used to create my new mind, body, soul wellness community, which I've literally just launched. So the 3 steps are: clear, conduct a life and business audit; correct, Strategically plan your new, stable, harmonious business foundation and ignite your business from the pureness of your soul. Okay, so now that I've shown you how to do it, I want to point out to you the things to be careful of. So I want to draw attention to them so when you see them, they're magnified and they don't trip you up. I want you to make sure that you are crystal clear on your vision, your mission, and your purpose. As I mentioned before, you can support this by pulling this information directly from your astrology, your human design, and your gene keys. You don't need this, but oh my gosh, is it ever fun? It's soul resonating. It gives you like this grounded anchoring when you're swimming in this unknown. It's just a really beautiful anchoring. And literally every time I do this with my clients and you know, they just go, yeah, that's me. How is this possible? This is me. And it just gives you like this calm confidence. I don't want you to work too hard on the wrong things. You're going to waste a significant amount of time and energy working on the wrong things. These two things are very sacred and vital to your success, time and energy. So be really, really careful and aware of how you're spending your time and your energy. Make sure your masculine and your feminine energy are working together in harmony. This is one super important part of this energetic partnership that I was talking about. And is really important. And it just makes it so much easier in the creation of your soul-aligned business that will expand you when you honor the power of both of these energies interdependently in partnership. Not in codependency, in interdependent relationship. Very different. Serve your audience. Don't sell them. They're going to know the difference. They're going to feel your intention behind your message. If you want to know more about this, I could spend a whole other masterclass talking about this. And slow down. I cannot stress this enough. You're going to make fewer misaligned actions and not delay your progress by slowing down and being intentional with your moments. Easiest place to start is stop multitasking. This is going to help you enjoy your journey so much more. And the other piece, the little nugget, is always remember to integrate what you've just learned first before you go to the next level. Because you skim over it, you've missed it, you're going to go back. And I don't want to go back. I know you don't want to go back. I've done that a few times. I've learned to not go back. Okay, so if you find that you're getting tripped up on some of these mistakes, these are like a lot of the things that most people unconsciously get stuck on. So don't beat yourself up if this happens. You're human. Just having the awareness is going to help you move through them more powerfully and confidently. But if you do trip up on these and you find yourself looping in old patterns and habits, these are the problems that you may experience in your business. You are going to experience unhealthy work-life balance. This is why that mind, body, soul wellness community that I'm creating is so important, but also just in general, having the awareness of mind, body, soul wellness and balance is so important. You may struggle with confidence and negative self-talk, lack of self-trust and self-worth, codependencies, attachments, poor boundaries, people-pleasing, issues with letting go of control, self-sabotaging thoughts, fear of failure, fear of success. And you're still going to be externally searching for validation and guidance and leadership externally because there's still a disconnect with trusting your intuition to lead. This is the main difference between the hierarchical leadership that we are releasing and the harmonious leadership that we are welcoming in our world right now. And I'm sure you can feel it. Okay, so in summary, I've given you my 3 steps to create your aligned business. Clear, conduct a life and business audit, correct, strategically plan your new stable foundation, and then ignite your business from the pureness of your soul. And I guarantee that if you follow these 3 steps, you are absolutely going to set yourself up for success in creating your soul-aligned business. And there is so much more that you can tap into to help you further expand and amplify your success. Like literally just on relationships and spirituality and energy alone, this is really going to collapse time on where you want to go. It's going to help you with your fears, your attachments, your boundaries, your subconscious patterns and habits, your self-care, your self-connection, your masculine and feminine energetics, astrology, human design, gene keys, business systems, business processes, business strategy, leadership, collaboration, community, networking, connecting, how to do less so that you can receive more. So I'd love to hear of what I've just shared. What kind of perked up in your ear as, oh, that's another thing that I want to spend some time on, or that's the next thing I want to focus on to help me expand my success? Go ahead and share it in the comments, #replay. And I'd love to celebrate that with you, because this is equally important. Just facing your shadows and honoring them and giving them a voice so that they're seen and they're heard is so powerful. So I want to thank you for taking the time to share this really empowering space with me today. I want to thank the women with Speak Out. This has been so much fun. It's been such an honor and a privilege. And I wanted to let you know that the training piece is now complete. But if you'd like to learn how to create your aligned business in balanced masculine and feminine leadership harmony so that you can collapse time on your growth and your success, then I'd love to invite you to stick around for a few minutes and learn how you can connect more intimately into my world.